The Sorrowstones is a dark fantasy novel that blends gothic atmosphere with themes of grief, sacrifice, and forbidden magic. At its core, the story asks how far someone will go to ease unbearable sorrow, and what price must be paid when that grief is transferred to another. The novel follows Elara, a young widow devastated by the sudden death of her husband. In her despair, she encounters a mysterious peddler who offers her a way to rid herself of grief by placing a stone infused with sorrow into his keeping. These enchanted Sorrowstones absorb pain, allowing the bearer to feel relief. But the bargain is dangerous. Grief never disappears, it is only passed on, and the consequences ripple outward in unexpected ways. Elara's initial relief is intoxicating. Freed from the weight of mourning, she begins to rebuild her life. Yet soon she discovers that her sorrow has been transferred to others in horrific ways. Children struck by nightmares, neighbors consumed by despair, and strangers driven to madness. The stones, once a blessing, become a curse. The narrative thrives on dark fantasy tropes. Forbidden magic, the Sorrowstones offer power at a terrible cost. Moral ambiguity, Elara must decide whether her relief is worth others' suffering. Gothic atmosphere, the setting is steeped in shadow, superstition, and haunting imagery. Grief and sacrifice. The emotional core of the novel explores how people cope with loss. Supporting characters deepen the conflict. The peddler, enigmatic and sinister, who trades sorrow for profit. Jonas, Elara's brother-in-law, who suspects her involvement in the spreading despair. Mira, Elara's child, who becomes afflicted by Elara's transferred grief, symbolizing innocence corrupted. The village elders, who fear the stones, but are powerless to stop their spread. The climax builds when Elara realizes that the Sorrowstones are multiplying, infecting the entire community. To stop the devastation, she must confront the peddler and reclaim her grief. In a harrowing confrontation, Elara accepts the full weight of her sorrow once more, sacrificing her peace to save others. The resolution is bittersweet. Elara survives, but she is forever changed, haunted by the knowledge that grief is part of love, and that to deny it is to deny humanity itself. The novel closes with Elara burying the stones deep in the earth, a symbolic act of both penance and protection. The prose is lyrical, haunting, and immersive, balancing emotional depth with gothic suspense. Fans of dark fairy tales and supernatural gothic fiction will find themselves captivated. Ultimately, The Sorrowstones is a story of grief and redemption. It begins with unbearable loss and ends with acceptance, offering readers a journey that is both chilling and profoundly moving.